Well, good evening, everyone, and really thank you very much for turning up. We don't want to look at this as a formal presentation of awards. It's more a celebration of some great individual performances. And although this is a team game, it's mostly about individual performances, and it's VVS Laxman's wonderful 100 or Dale Steyn's 5 for 40 or maybe even lesser sometimes is something that we remember apart from the team wins. So these awards are basically about recognizing individual performances. Test bowling, and again, 3 nominations here. And when you look at the 3 names, you'll see that these are 3 bowlers with great skills and really at the prime of the game currently. Dale Steyn, 7 for 51 versus India at Nagpur is one of the nominations. Mohammad Asif, 6 for 41 versus Australia. Unfortunately not figuring anymore in international cricket for a while. James Anderson, 6 for 17 versus Pakistan were the 3 nominations, and the winner there in that category, Dale Steyn for his 7 for 51. And at this stage, I think it's best that I call Ian Chappell up to the stage and Dale Steyn as well to collect his award for the best test bowling in the ESPNcricinfo Jury Awards.
Yeah, congratulations.
Can be seated. Final category of the awards, and this is test batting. And once again, 3 nominations here. And in fact, in the shortlist that we had, VVS was featuring thrice. And in the 3 nominations, he features twice. The first one was Laxman 73 not out versus Australia at Mohali. And then 96, Alistair Cook is on the second position there. Alistair Cook 235 against Australia. And Laxman's 96 versus South Africa at Durban. Another second innings classic from VVS Laxman features there in the 3 nominations. And the winner was VVS Laxman's 96 at Durban. No other Indian batsman managed a half century in that game. If I can call VVS Laxman up to the stage to receive his award from Ian Chappell. I wrote somewhere that VVS finds his comfort zone when others are in discomfort. So VVS Laxman is the test batting performance of the year as far as the jury awards are concerned. Very fortunate to have 2 outstanding performances here, but one thing very common in you guys is that you both have, your success is based on skills, and also players who are rated by players themselves. There are a lot of players who are rated by the fans, not as much by the players, but I think Ian also will agree that these 2 gentlemen are also highly rated by the players themselves. Dale's skill factor is something that you don't associate so much with South Africa, which is more about doing the clinical stuff, hitting the right area. But you seem to bowl with swing pace as well. There's the Pakistani kind of flavor in your bowling. How do you attribute that to something that you especially learned growing up as a player?
Not really. I mean, I've got my bowling coach here, so he's taught me all the tricks over the years. But I think when you come to places like India, you need some kind of something to help you. I mean, the wickets are pretty flat, so we were actually lucky. In this spell, one of the batters, I can't remember who was batting, he beat us around, and the ball got so badly damaged that it helped us get the ball to reverse swing. So, there's no... If we don't know what the secret is to getting the ball to reverse swing, it's just get the batsman to kind of smash the ball around. So, so that's basically how that came about.
Laxman, what do you tell yourself when you're coming to bat and you've got Dale Steyn there at the top of his run-up? Is there something you tell yourself that first ball from Dale Steyn, watch out for this particular thing?
I'd also like to know, actually.
Everyone knows that he's the best bowler in the world at the moment, and the frontline bowler for South African team. So whoever is going into bat, including myself, we just want to get over his spell. And initially, you know that he's going to try and nick you out in the slips, and because of the late outswing which he can generate, especially in South African condition where there's also bounce off the wicket, So it's very difficult, especially when you start your innings. But as you settle down, probably you can judge much better playing him than probably when you start innings. But the important thing in our strategy is to make sure that we don't give too many wickets, even though he takes a lot of wickets, and get through his spell and try and not give